Hello and welcome back to Shulchan HaRav. We continue in Hilchos Birchas HaShachar, morning Brochos, Siman, Nun Hey, and we pick it up with Sif Vav. Im lo hevi beis saris, if a male has not yet brought two pubic hairs and does not show signs of maturity, afilu hu gadol b'shanim, even if he is an adult in age, that dena kikotten, he's still considered a minor until the majority of his life has passed. The Hainu Lamed Vav Shana, which is 36 years, and twice as that, 72. People both live to 70. So that's the majority of his years, 36. We assume he is now a Sha'oz Nizbar Shu Saris. We assume he is a eunuch. He's never going to have signs of maturity. If he appears to be a eunuch prior to this, meaning before he's 36, Dina Kagadol mi ben Esrim Shana, then he's considered an adult already at 20 years, if we can tell he's never going to have these Simanim. When we call Malkum, nevertheless, Ein Sarach Livdaik B'Saris B'Kol She'yagil L'Kal Shanoisav. At the same time, we do not have to check physically to see if a 13-year-old boy, when someone reaches the age when he should have shown maturity, Dahainu ben Yud Gimel Shana, which is 13 years for a boy, V'yom Echad, and one day more, we don't have to check him. Shekivin shetfila midivrei soifrim. Since tefillah is dirabanan, seimchan al hachazaka, we rely on the previously established status of the majority of most people at this age. Shemin astam heavy beisarich, which generally bring the simonim. They have the physical characteristics of a mature male. Kivin shigil achal shenoisav. As soon as they get to the age sheroi lavi ben beisarich, where they are expected to have the physical maturity. Zayin. Sif Zayin. If someone comes into the davening and he's davening by himself, there's no minyan, and now a minyan gathers around him, but he's not able to respond because he's in the middle of davening. Nevertheless, he can be combined with them even if they don't have 10 people that are davening. The same thing would be if 3 or 4 people are also davening by themselves, and then 6 people come in. As long as there's the majority of 10, which is 6, that can answer Amen, the answering of the minority, meaning these 4 or less people, is not a problem. Because the concept of being able to respond to a Davish B'Kedusha, Baruch Hu, Kaddish, etc., it's not totally b'aniyasan, it's not dependent on their ability to answer, rakshiu sham, rather it's just their presence. Shneimar, because the pasuk says, Mikdashti b'soich b'nei Yisrael, I will be sanctified in the midst of b'nei Yisrael, meaning as long as they're in that midst is a group of 10. Al kol asar shein b'nei Kedusha, and any group of 10 that are gathered together as holy Jews, Shechina Shari Aleim, the Shechina rests in that gathering, and therefore they can say anything, not quite anything, almost anything, meaning Kaddish Baruch Hu, only really Kaddish and Baruch Hu. There are circumstances, Afilu Kedusha, that they could respond. The people, the other 6, could make a Kedusha with these 4 people who cannot respond, but only if it's only if they're doing a Heicha Kedusha before the Shlich Tzibur daven his private Shemona Esrei quietly to himself. If the Shlich Tzibur is repeating Shemona Esrei, he's finished his own private Shemona Esrei and he's doing the repetition, Pam Bey, the second time through, one must be careful. Shiu Tes Shoymin V'Oinin. Amen Achro. There has to be 9 people listening and responding Amen after him. Because we don't want his brachas to be for naught, which will be explained elsewhere. But it's important to realize the difference there for Kedusha and Chazos Hashatz as opposed to Baruch Hu and Kaddish. Have a great day.